What's up, Pack? The Cyberwolf is here, and welcome back to your weekly dose of all things terrifying in the gaming world. We're diving headfirst into the darkest corners of this week's releases from March 29th to April the 4th, 2026, to see what new nightmares are ready to crawl into your consoles and PC. Get ready for some heavy laughs, actual insights, and maybe a few jump scares along the way. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and join the pack. You won't want to miss out on a thing. First up, for all you psychological horror fiends out there, we've got Subliminal. Dropping on March the 31st, 2026, exclusively on PC via Steam.
No, this can't be right.
Now, if the name doesn't already send shivers down your spine, the premise certainly will. This game is heavily inspired by the infamous urban legend of the backrooms. You know, those endless liminal spaces that just scream existential dread. Yeah, that. Subliminal promises bleeding edge lighting and rendering, handcrafted open-ended levels, and a narrative where memory is not reliable. Sounds like my kind of mind-bending terror.
Looks like you've left something on the floor.
Comparing it to the current games, if you're a fan of titles like Layers of Fear or PT, then Subliminal is definitely going to scratch that itch for atmospheric, psychological torment. It's less about direct combat and more about that creeping dread and unsettling environments. Perfect for those late night sessions with headphones on, right? Just don't blame me if you start seeing yellow wallpaper everywhere. Next up, if you prefer to face your fears with a few mates by your side, then Hellborn is calling your name. This 4-player cooperative horror experience launched into Steam Early Access on March 26, 2026, and it's already out there for your brave souls. Hellborn blends teamwork, unpredictable hauntings, and atmospheric exploration. Think Phasmophobia meets Left 4 Dead, but with its own unique brand of terror. You and your squad will need to work together to survive, which usually means someone gets sacrificed to the spooky monster while the rest of us makes it out alive. Just kidding, mostly. For comparisons, if you've been enjoying the co-op scares of the Outlast trials, or even the more light-hearted but still tense Devour, Hellborn looks like it's bringing a serious challenge to the table. The unpredictable haunting sounds like they could lead to some truly hilarious and terrifying moments with your friends. Just remember, in Hellborn, teamwork makes the dream work, or at least helps you scream less alone. Now for something a little different, we have Incantation, a cinematic survival horror adventure that was originally slated for March but has been delayed to April the 8th, 2026. So while it's not this week, it's so close and sounds so good, I had to give it a shout out. It's coming to PlayStation 5, Xbox and Nintendo Switch.
妹妹，我们回姑婆婆家好不好？你身体好烫好烫哦，需要休息。
This Taiwanese folk horror game promises a haunted tale set in a Shen family village. If you're into rich lore and more narrative-driven horror experience, this one should definitely be on your radar. Incantation looks like it's going to deliver a unique cultural horror experience similar to what Devotion or Home Sweet Home offered. If you appreciate a horror that delves into the folklore and psychological elements rather than just jump scares, keep an eye out for this one. The cinematic presentation suggests a deeply immersive and unsettling journey. And finally, for those who appreciate a classic horror experience with a modern polish, we have The Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly Remake. This highly anticipated title actually released on March the 12th, 2026, so it's already out there haunting players on PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch 2, Xbox Series X and S and PC. I know, it's not this week, but it's a huge horror release for March and it's definitely worth mentioning, if you haven't picked it up yet.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Mayu, stop! Mayu! The camera obscura.
Don't look down there.
This remake brings back the iconic survival horror experience where you fight ghosts with a camera. Yes, a camera. It's terrifyingly brilliant.
Everyone died.
Are you leaving me again?
We can't escape after all. No matter what happens, I'll forgive you, Mia. Together until the very end.
If you're a fan of the original Fatal Frame series, or if you enjoy classic Japanese survival horror like the early Resident Evil or Silent Hill, then this remake is a must play. The atmosphere, the jump scares, and the unique combat mechanics make it a standout. It's a masterclass in built-in tension and delivers genuine frights. And that wraps up a weekly dive into the latest horror games. What are you most excited to play? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the Cyberwolf for more gaming content, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on the next terrifying adventure. Until next time, stay spooky, stay safe, and I'll catch you in the next one.